Hello, Maddie. This is Baba, and I want to read you stories. So we are going to begin with Goldilocks and the Three Bears, and it's a classic. So get ready. Here we go. Once upon a time, there were three bears, who lived together in a pretty little cottage in the middle of the woods. Well, one day they made some porridge, and they decided to have the porridge cool off, so they went for a walk in the woods. And as they were going in the woods, a little girl named Goldilocks came running through the wood. She stopped in surprise when she saw that pretty little cottage, and she stood on tiptoes and peered in the window. Seeing nobody inside, she turned the door handle. The door opened up, and in walked Goldilocks. Now, Goldilocks was not a very nice little girl, or she would never have walked into someone's house without being invited. But she saw porridge on the table. She felt hungry and decided to have some herself, which is not a very nice thing to do, to take someone else's porridge. Well, she tasted the porridge in the big bowl, and it was way too salty for her. And then she tasted the porridge in the middle-sized bowl, and it was way too sweet for her. And then she tasted the porridge in the little bowl, and it was just right. And Goldilocks ate it all up. There she is, eating that porridge. Well, then Goldilocks sat down in the great big chair, and it was way too hard for her. She sat down in the middle-sized chair, and that was too soft for her. And then she sat on the little bitty chair, and it was just right, but then it broke out the bottom of it. Well, then Goldilocks went upstairs to the bedroom where the three bears slept. First, she lay down on the big bed, and it was way too hard for her. And then she lay down on the middle-sized bed, and it was way too soft for her. And then she lay down on the little bitty bed, and it was just right for her. So much, she fell fast asleep. Well, soon those three bears came home for their breakfast of porridge, and the first thing that they saw were 3 spoons standing in the little porridge bowl. "Someone's been eating my porridge," said the great big bear. "Someone's been eating my porridge," said the middle-sized mama bear. "Someone's been eating my porridge, and it's eaten all up," squeaked the little wee bear in his little teeny-weeny voice. The three bears began to look around the room. "Someone's been sitting in my chair," said the great big huge bear in a great big gruff voice. "Someone's been sitting in my chair," said the middle-sized bear with a middle-sized voice. "Someone's been sitting in my chair and has broken the bottom out of it." And the little bitty bear began to cry. The middle-sized bear put a cushion across the broken seat and gave the little tiny wee bear some of her porridge so he would stop crying. And when the great big huge bear had made sure that there was nobody in the kitchen and no one around, they walked upstairs to see if there was anybody up there. "Someone's been lying in my bed," said the great big huge bear in his great big huge gruff voice. "Someone's been lying in my bed too," said the middle-sized mama bear. "Someone's been lying in my bed, and she's still there," squeaked the little tiny bear with his little tiny voice. Well, when Goldilocks heard that little squeaky voice, it woke her up. And when she saw the three bears standing at one side of the bed, she stumbled out to the other side and jumped out of the window. Then she ran away through the wood as fast as she could, and the three bears never saw her again. Well, I hope you love that story. That's the end, and I love you very much. See you next time.